Life is not fair. Life will never be fair. Life is not structured to be fair. But life can be fair for you if you understand how life works, because what life denies you in the early stages, life pays you in the later stages. So life might not appear fair, but life is balanced. If you can learn this balance of life, you will never be a victim, especially when you're starting. If you're starting, don't miss this video. And today's quote says, when you are starting, people expect you not to make any mistakes and we punish you if you do. When you've succeeded and established, people understand your mistakes and forgive them. If I make a mistake in business, I'll be arrested, just like I made a mistake in my oil business and lost money. I was arrested for debt and put in prison because I was a starter. If Dangote makes a mistake in his business and loses money, his banks will give him more money, his investors will give him more money, because he's successful and established, and they'll understand that no man is above mistake. And that's how life is. When you're starting, the odds are stacked against you. And if you don't understand the things you're supposed to do before you succeed, you might never succeed expecting the life to be fair and people to be fair to you. I have good news for you. Nobody will be fair to you, but you can be fair to yourself. And these 6 things, if you understand them, you can start anything and succeed without heartbreak. The first is you have to be there to be your first experiment, because when you are starting, nobody is willing to volunteer their money, their time, or themselves to experiment with you. Nobody is willing to volunteer to be your staff when they are not sure you have job security. Nobody is willing to give you their money when they are not sure your business has financial security. Nobody is willing to experiment anything with you. So the only person willing to experiment with you is you. If you are not there for yourself and endure all the lack of volunteers and lack of people to help you, especially your experimentation, you will not succeed, because the wizard of Menlo Park, Thomas Edison, wasn't all alone in Menlo Park in his laboratory trying all the experiments and never got a dime until he discovered the light bulb. And not only did money flock around him, but the biggest banking investor of the 19th century, JP Morgan, invested in his business, and how General Electric was born. But all the experiments were done without JP Morgan. The second is there to be your own experience. One of the most annoying things in the world, especially in this part of the world, is that when you want to get a job, people will ask you for 10 or 15 years experience. And you're just out from school, or you're just starting business, and the bank wants track record of 15 years. If you don't have it and nobody wants to listen to you because you don't have it, you need to start becoming your experience by starting to do things even when you are not doing things for you to get the experience. For instance, when I started in real estate, there was no experience. Instead of being on my own and having no experience, I anchored with a company and I could leverage on the experience of the company. I anchored on other established estates and I could leverage on their experience until I had enough experience to start building Alessa Highlands. This is my 7th year in real estate, and I'm just building my first sole estate because I had to be my own experience for the 6 years and was giving and leveraging on other people's experience. The third thing is that you have to dare to be your only believer. When you are starting, sometimes even your wife will not believe you. My wife used to look at me and Lifestyle Hub and the business we're doing and saying, this una business sell, because she didn't believe that I could start real estate with nothing. When I started Alessa Highlands, people closest to me, even Alessa people, were doubting the business. They didn't believe it, but I had to be my own believer for me to scale the darkest moment, even when everybody doubted me, investors, the government, and the landowners. But I had to dare to be my own believer to scale that beginning part. And now everybody, government, investors, and the landowners are flocking around me. The fourth is that you have to be your only cheerleader. Not only do you need to believe in yourself, you need to celebrate yourself, you need to encourage yourself, you need to clap for yourself and cheer yourself on, because at the darkest hour when you are starting, nobody will cheer you on, nobody will encourage you. Business is a sell or die affair. So if you're not selling your belief, selling your dream, selling your vision, nobody will believe you. And when nobody believes you, you need to believe yourself, encourage yourself, and clap for yourself. Number 5, you need to audit and predict your repeated wins. When you continue to experiment, continue to be your experience and gather experience, continue to be your believer, and continue to cheer yourself on, guess what? You begin to get results. But if you don't audit how you got the result and how to repeat the result, you will not know how to repeat the result. And if your results are not repeatable and predictable, nobody will believe you. People begin to believe you when your results are repeatable and predictable. When you tell people, this year I'm going to do 10 of this, and you do it because you've audited and you can now predict. So when you start winning, don't just shout Eureka and start jumping up. Come back, study why you won, study how you won, study what will make you win again, and begin to audit the process so that you can repeat it. And that is where you can finally leave the dark alleys of the solitude of being your only believer, your only experiment, and you can now begin to create testimonials. Because when you are repeating predictably, people can now believe in you. And not only will they believe in you, but you pick a handful of people and make them see the testimony of how good your product is, how good your company is, or how good whatever you're selling is, and they will become the testimonials that will start telling others that you really work. And that's how you begin to become that successful, established person that people can now be patient with you, people that can now be understanding with you, people can now support you even when you make mistakes. But from number 1 to 5, when you are your own experiment, nobody will support you. When you are your own experience, nobody will support you. When you are your own believer, nobody will believe you. When you are your own cheerleader, nobody will encourage you. But when you can audit and predict your results, people will now begin to invest in you, support you, and their testimonial will make the whole world know you and flock money on you. You become like Elon Musk, and you can raise all the money that you want for your company. And sometimes you can even do an IPO, initial public offer, and the public can throw money at your business because you've produced the testimonial. And remember, our quote for the day says, when starting, people expect you not to make any mistakes and will punish you if you do. When you have succeeded and you're established, people understand your mistakes and forgive them. So when starting, dare to be your only believer, your only experience until you succeed. So tell me in the comment below, which of these did you not know was part of the process that you have to suffer alone before others believe in you? For me, when I was starting, it was experiments. I'm a very experimental person, and I experimented with people's money, and that's what ended me and landed me in prison. So when I came out, I discovered one hard truth. In Nigeria, experimenting with people's money is a crime. Experimenting with your money is learning. So if you want to learn, use your money, not other people's money, so you don't go to prison. So I'd like to know which of these in the comment below did you not know was part of the beginner's process. And sometimes you want to leave a job to start a business because you think you'll be rich from a business, but a job can make you rich. To see how to be rich from any job, click on the video above, and I'll see you on the other side. It's my acechina. I'm an expert global business solutions expert and your real estate success strategist, known as the mayor of How to Business channel, where I discuss only business, and you can do business directly with me, called my acetv, and you can check it out right here. This channel is my personal contribution channel, where I'll be giving you exceptional values on business, personal finance, personal development, and life success. And I'll be doing that with a lot of fun, because my one word is fun. And I always seek, teach, inspire, create, collaborate. You can just call me the contributor. Join the exceptional 5% that will watch this video to the end, because you're very special people and you're rare. Welcome on board. Let's learn to grow rich together. Welcome to my daily insights into my daily quotes with my ace, where I give you a longer, deeper insight into my daily quotes for deeper secrets for your accelerated results.